Today, Queens, I just want to tell you to evolve. Evolve. There come a time, a moment in a woman's life when she looks in the mirror and realizes she no longer who she used to be. She's not broken. She's not lost. But guess what? She's transformed. She is transformed. No longer the girl that she used to be. This is a story of a woman who evolved. She didn't wake up one day suddenly strong. She didn't skip the pain, the confusion, or the tears. No, her evolution came through seasons, girl. Through seasons. She have been through some things. She's been through some things that she never thought that she would be able to make it through and still be in her right mind. Seasons where she questioned herself. Seasons where she doubted her worth. Seasons where she stayed too long in places that didn't honor her. She stayed there too long because of fear, the unexpected, not thinking that she could do it alone, not thinking that she could make it, what others would say. She stayed too long in those places. But something inside of her, something deep, something divine, refused to let her stay in the same place. There became a breaking point. Every woman has a breaking point. That moment where she says, enough is enough. Regardless of what somebody else might tell you or have told you, you had to see it and learn it for yourself. And you had to get tired of being sick and tired. That moment when enough is enough. Enough selling, enough shrinking, enough pouring into everyone else while running on empty. Does that sound familiar? Does that sound like something you have gone through or is going through? And it's not always loud. Sometimes it's a quiet decision made in the middle of the night, a whisper to herself, I deserve more. Then she began to do that inner work once she make that confession that she deserved more. Now here's the truth. Evolution isn't glamorous. It's not just glow ups and confidence quote. It's the hard conversations with yourself. It's unlearning what you were taught about love, about worth, about who you supposed to be. It's sitting with your flaws, owning your mistakes, not blaming others, choosing growth anyway. An evolved woman doesn't pretend to be perfect. She becomes honest. She becomes transparent with herself. She started asking herself questions like, why do I tolerate what hurts me? Why do I silence my voice? Why do I fear choosing myself? And slowly, she begins to answer those questions with action. When she get the answer to those questions, guess what she started doing? She started setting boundaries. One of the clearest signs a woman is evolving is her boundaries. She stopped explaining herself to people who don't listen. She stopped overextending herself to be liked. She stopped saying yes when her spirit is screaming no. And let me say this clearly, boundaries are not walls, they are wisdom, they are protection, they are self respect in action. The next thing she has to do, letting go, letting go, letting go. An evolved woman understands something powerful. Not everything is meant to go with her. Can I say that once again? Not everything, everybody is not meant to go with her. Not every friendship, not every relationship, not every version of herself. And letting go is not easy. It hurts. But staying stuck hurts more. And that consists of giving away more and more of your time. When you look around, you've been stuck for 6 months. Next thing is a year. Next time is 2 years. Staying stuck, that hurts more. So she releases. She releases the need for approval. She releases cycles. Toxic cycles. She releases the fear of being alone because she realizes peace is worth it. Then she began to rediscover herself. Somewhere in the process, she meets herself again. Not the version shaped by expectations, but the version created with purpose. She started doing things that bring her joy. She speaks with confidence. She walks differently. There's a glow about her, and it doesn't come from makeup or clothes. It comes from alignment. Being in alignment is everything. She knows who she is now. She's not easily shaken, not easily manipulated, not easily distracted, honey, because she has done what? She has done the work. Love and relationship. Now let's talk about love. An evolved woman doesn't chase love, she attracts it because she no longer accepts anything less than what she knows she deserves. She understands that love should feel safe and not confusing, consistent, not conditional. She no longer tries to fix people or lose herself trying to keep someone. Instead, she chooses partnership over pressure. Let's talk about the faith and purpose. For men and women, evolution also deepens their faith because they realize they didn't make it through those hard seasons alone. There was grace. There was protection. There was purpose in the pain. An evolved woman began to walk with intentional. She prays differently. She trusts differently. She moves differently because she understands everything she went through was preparing her. And here's the new standards. An evolved woman has standards, honey, not based on ego, but based on experience. She knows her worth. She knows her value. She knows her voice matters. And she no longer is afraid to stand in it. Let me say this. A woman who has evolved cannot go back to who she used to be, honey. She may revisit memories, but she will never return to that mindset because growth changes you. So if you're in a season right now where things feel uncomfortable, where you're outgrowing people, places, and patterns, don't panic, honey. You're not falling apart. Guess what you're doing? You're evolving. And evolution requires courage. It requires letting go. It requires fear. It requires choosing yourself even when it's hard. So to every woman listening, you're allowed to grow. You're allowed to change. You're allowed to become someone your past self wouldn't even be able to recognize. But because that's what evolution looked like. And trust me, the woman you're becoming, she is worth it. Can I say she's worth it? Queen, evolve. Give yourself permission to evolve. You got this. You've admitted that you want better. You see yourself coming slowly into something that different, and it's uncomfortable. But God is taking you out of that uncomfort zone and causing you to evolve. And it's okay to let go of some people, let go of some things. But it's time that you get unstuck, that you will be happy so that you can grow, so that you can evolve. Ladies, go and have the most amazing day. And if this resonated with you and you think that this content would be value to someone else, share it with them. Share it with that girl that feels stuck or want to change, want to evolve, want to thrive. Share it with that young lady because you got this. We got this. It's time for change. And the change, guess what? Start with us, that girl that is in the mirror.